Hi, my name is Juliana May. I was supposed to record my author update yesterday. Very sorry that I didn't. I really wanted to. You don't understand. I was so excited to record it. I woke up yesterday thinking about it. I was all excited. I was really excited all morning. Not just about that, I was just having a good morning. And then I got a shower, so then I was like, well, I better do something until my hair dries because I didn't really want to make a video with wet hair. I planned it out. I planned out my morning. I was like, this is what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. And I don't often do that. I usually just go with the flow, and I was like very excited about the plan that I had. I was feeling very purposeful and very organized and driven is a good word. So my hair was wet. What? I'm making a video, mother.
Right this very second?
Yes. What do you want?
I want you to take this.
I don't want to take that.
Just real quick.
He doesn't. You're wasting my time. I can record like 5 minutes of video. So, okay, my hair was wet and I knew I wanted to bake something, food, you know. I was like, oh, well, my hair is wet. I should be productive and go make the food that I want to make. It was cauliflower crust stromboli, and it sounded like a really good idea, and it looked really good, the recipe. What you have to do is put the cauliflower in the blender, right? Well, I have a Ninja blender, and I adore the Ninja blender. It works really well for me. We're just friends, me and the Ninja. If you don't know what the Ninja is, it's this blender, okay? It's like this big, or there's one that's like this big, and it's got a motor, and you put the motor on top, and then you press the button on the motor. And what's inside is this strand of blades, right? So you can take the blades out. It's like a plastic thing holding a bunch of blades on, you know, they're like attached to the plastic thing. I put the cauliflower in before the blades because I was not thinking, and that was a really bad idea because then I had to figure out how to move the cauliflower so that I could stick the blade in, because the blade goes in the bottom and all the cauliflower was in the way of the blade. I shifted the cauliflower. It was a lot of cauliflower. I shifted it around. I put the blade in, right? And I was trying to make sure that it was in the correct place, so I was like kind of turning it. I did not realize how close my finger was to one of the blades. It was too close for comfort. I felt it catch on a blade, and then there was like a pop as it like slid through my finger, and it was terrifying more than it was painful. I just freaked out because it was very close to my nail. I have this fear of losing a nail, and I was just having a not good time. Came to my room and sobbed for 10 minutes at least. I was just a wreck kind of the rest of the afternoon. It took longer to make my food, for one because I was so traumatized, and for two because I had an injured finger and I was holding a napkin to it and I didn't want to look at it because I was terrified of what it was gonna look like. I was just having a panic attack. Like, I'm panicking right now just thinking about it. I don't want to look at my finger. I don't want to know the damage that was caused by this blade. It concerns me that I'm allowed to use knives. When I was younger, my brother and I, when we would go to restaurants, our dad would take the knife out of the napkins. You know, there's a napkin rolled with, you know, fork and spoon and knife, and my dad would always take the knives from us, which is probably a really good idea because we could have stabbed each other if not ourselves, because we didn't get along when we were younger. So it just concerns me that I'm allowed to use knives and blades. This is why I just had a breakdown, and now I just have a little tiny plains band-aid for it, so I will survive. But it wasn't nice. It wasn't a good experience. The time I got really finished cooking, it was like 5 o'clock. It took me much longer than it should have. It just took way long because I wanted to also make broccoli breadsticks, and I think they came out pretty good. That's besides the point. So I was very excited. It was going to be the last 11th of the year, December 11th. Obviously, then comes January, New Year. I was excited and I wanted to do it, and I was going to wear this sweater. The Computer Nerd 01 sweater, limited edition, and I'm very proud of it. I love it very much. It was the first time that I wore it all year, which is weird because last year I started wearing it in October and I didn't stop wearing it until at least January, maybe even February, but that's how much I love it. And I was like, wow, have I seriously not worn this yet? I was excited, I was gonna record in my sweater. So then my food didn't get done until 5. My mother got home at like 4:50 and I was like, okay, I should record a video. We've got 10 minutes until the food is done. And then at 5, my mother wanted to leave for Michael was in Scrooge. Not only was he in Scrooge, he was Scrooge, and he was amazing. So I had to leave. I had 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I can try to get this done in 10 minutes. We'll see. She's probably gonna take a little longer because my family is not on time. So it's like, I probably have at least 15 minutes in actuality. But, so I came up here and I was gonna record. The batteries were dead in the camera. It's one thing after the next for me. When we left, it was like 5:15 by the time we left, of course. And then we had to pick up my brother, and then my mom realized she forgot the tickets. So after we picked up my brother, we came back home and she printed out the tickets, and then we went, and it takes like an hour to get there. And the play started at 7. It started a little after 7 because they weren't on time either. We didn't get home until about 11, and Michael was phenomenal. I've seen him in a couple plays and he's just amazing. In case you don't remember who Michael is, he's the one on my cover. He's my cousin's boyfriend, Ellie's, and he was just amazing. Like, I was so impressed with him. Like, he sang amazing and he acted amazing, 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 amazing. He's so talented. We didn't get home until like 11, and I was like, it's too late. I just have to go to bed now. And I was disappointed because I wanted to do it on the 11th, and I was excited to make a video in general. Just about anything, I just wanted to make a video, and I didn't. So I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. My finger and Michael's play, and I'm sorry. What else? I think my apologies and my excuses are finished now. So I'll tell you what I've done this month. First of all, so I don't forget it, I heard back from the David Fickling competition. I'm so happy. Finally, I heard back from them. I did not make the top 5 or anything like that, but I don't even care. I'm just like free. I feel released, and now I can focus on doing other things with After Midnight. I didn't think I was going to win that competition anyway. I don't want to not take opportunities. If I would have known I would have to wait till December, I probably wouldn't have taken the opportunity, but I had to wait months to see if they were supposed to send us individual feedback, and I was like, oh, I want to hear what somebody thinks about After Midnight. It was supposed to be really good. It was a terribly long, awful wait. I have still been working on the sequel. Yesterday I was very excited, mostly because I was thinking about getting the sequel out. I was just really excited. For some reason it just hit me yesterday morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get this book out. I tried to make a plan about like stuff I'm going to post and share with you. I'm still trying to think. You don't usually plan things out. Kind of happens. I'm really concerned about the timing of it, because like there's a little part that still has to be done, and I just am waiting on that part to be done, and then I can order a copy. I can't wait to get a copy in my hands of this book. I'm so excited. I wait to show you it. I can't wait for you to read it. I got together some reviews to put in the front of the book because I thought that would be nice to have reviews on the first page. I need to take an author photo, but I have the bio mostly maybe written. I mean, I wrote it out, but I might want to change it up some, or I have to read it again. Basically done. The book is basically done. I just want it to be done. Can't wait. Still been writing poetry, and I've been working on another book. It's on like Movellas and Wattpad and Miss Literati and Figment. That's what it's on. All the writing websites that I use. Well, not all of them, but so you can read the beginning of that. I originally started writing it for a fan fiction competition. There's a little bit of that up on those websites, whichever one you want to use. I've been working on that. It's like 31,000-ish words right now, so it's not anywhere near done, but you know, that's what I've been working on. That's pretty much all I've been working on. I just gave my mom After Midnight to read. Kathy's already read After Midnight, so I want to put that on Kindle Scout when my mother is done reading it, and I'm sure I have to do a little bit of reading again. Like I should probably read through it once more before I should probably do that before I submit it to Kindle Scout, but if I do submit it to Kindle Scout, I will need your help to get votes. And the sequel to After Midnight is already 40,000 words. I think it's been there for a little bit, like I think I've mentioned that previously, but I'm just very excited and proud. And I've been working on the poetry book. I have like 40 some poems in it right now. And so that's really coming along. That could be done really soon as well. I have all these books that are like so close, but I have to get them finished, and that's kind of hard. I hope you excuse me for my semi-terrible, dramatic, awfully something day yesterday. I feel terrible about not making a video yesterday. I feel incompetent, like I had one job and I didn't do it, and I really wanted to do it. It's not that I didn't want to do it. I was very excited to do it, so I'm just very remorseful. I'm very sorry. I hope you forgive me. I hope you keep watching. I'm sorry for being a day late. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're excited for what is coming, you know, my videos and the books and things that are coming, and just get ready because the sequel to The Way He Looks at Me is going to be done soon, I promise you. I hope it's like tomorrow or today or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye! I don't know, I'm just rambling. I was gonna say something else. I know I was gonna say something else. I feel like there was something else I was going to say. I just am making this video really long.